Let me ask you a question. What is climate change? Now, if I would ask 10 other people, I'd probably get at least 10 different answers, such as global warming or melting ice caps or is carbon emissions and fossil fuels. Sure, and these are all true, but what if they're just surface level answers? So let's go a little deeper. Let's drill down, pardon the pun. Is climate change a cause or an effect? You know these little apparatuses, I think they're called Newton's cradles, where one ball comes down and it clicks the other ball and it hits that one, and this one on the end pops out itself. Well, that's the cause and effect nature of, the universe. You pull back one ball, strikes the other, and the ball on the other end pops up, etc., etc. So, we get action, reaction, cause, and effect. So let's apply this to climate change. Is climate change the action that starts a chain reaction? Or is it the result, the pop at the end? Well, actually, it's both. You see, climate change is causing devastating effects. Effects like drought, famine, climate, refugees. But it's also the effect of something else. Something deeper, something upstream. So, what's behind the actions that led us here? Well, actually, centuries of behavior. Behavior like over-farming and over-extracting, including also wars and rivalries, and maybe most important of all, prioritizing profits over people, ego over empathy. But behind these actions lies something even deeper, something more upstream. The beliefs that drove them. Beliefs about who we are, what we deserve, and how the world works. And many of those beliefs, wow, they're untrue. And some of them are real whoppers. Drawing on the inspiration from the authors Greg Lekinoff, I think you pronounce his name, and Jonathan Haidt, in their book, The Coddling of the American Mind, we can define those whoppers as great untruths. And we look at it with three criteria. One, they contradict ancient wisdom. They also contradict modern day science research. And maybe most important, they are harmful to life. Let's call them the four great untruths. False beliefs so embedded in society that we rarely question them, yet they've shaped our economies, our cultures, our personal lives. And here they are. Number one, the great untruth that we are separate from nature. Number two, the great untruth that more is always better. And number three, great untruth, the earth's resources are infinite. And number four, the false great belief, technology will save us. Each of these has caused immense harm, and they've set us up on a collision course with collapse. But there's some good news. There is another story. A story built not on domination, but on relationship. And that story begins with the four great truths, which we'll explore in depth in part 2. So, stay tuned.